Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group B2S are going to present to you a video on Ryanair. Let me introduce you to Ryanair. Ryanair is a Dublin-based low-cost airline that was founded in 1985. Besides of its affordability, it also has been described as having an awful customer service policy and was given low customer satisfaction rating. Ryanair was also fined several times because of its management. After they did some improvement, they still have the worst European operation in terms of food comfort and pre-flight arrangement. Aside of all this complaint and poor rating, Ryanair claimed that customers switch to their airlines and majority are satisfied with their level of customer service. Thus, who we should believe? Okay, now let us go to the first question to understand more about these issues.
I will explain to you guys about the first question in this case study. The question statement is saying that Ryanair as an airline that provides a service has to focus on intangible value. Based on our studies, yes, Ryanair should focus on intangible value because they're just using the concept of no frills and also nouns for its extreme affordability. But it's all just for tangible value. So here, the question is how an airline may achieve this goal. Firstly, let's look at the word intangible value and what's the meaning of it. Intangible value is services that cannot be seen and touched. Basically, it is supposed to ease our customers, to protect company's name and also make our customers as a priority. For example, employees model, which is how they deal and communicate with customers. Okay, now let's back to our question. There's many ways to achieve the goal. Firstly, as an airline, we should provide a very good quality services. Quality services is an assessment of how well a delivered service conforms to the customer's expectation. For example, by showing just a little more attention to the customer's appreciation will never end. Next, we should make sure that our company provides a good production processes. Basically, production process of an airline based on the efficiency. We should use the make-to-order process in order to fulfill the customer's requirement. For example, when the customer wants to buy a ticket, we provide them with the choice of seat, whether they want to buy a high-class seat or company class seat or a single seat or private room. So the company just have to provide these facilities depending on the customer's requirement. As we can see in the picture, single seat and economy seat provided differently in order to fulfill the requirement of customers. Moreover, to attract more customers to choose our services, we should provide services without customers being present in the production systems. For example, we can create our own official company's website to ease the customer. In the website, we include the online ticketing system so the customer can buy the ticket faster and easier, and also can book room online based on the pictures that we put. Lastly, an airline is a high contact system, which is without customer, our services cannot be done. So we have to make sure which system we use. As for airline, employer or manager or company itself have to ensure the appearance and the condition of the plane, just like the cleanliness of the planes and the safety of the passenger. The safety of the passenger is mean that we check the condition of plane whether it's well or not, and provide the jacket safety as a backup when something happen, when hamstring happen or occur. Company also should pay attention to the usability of ticket counter. As we all know, when the more customers, the more counters should be open, so the services, the business can be done smoothly. Okay, that's all from me.
Let's continue to the next question. Question number 24. Which issues is the fault of the airline and which ones are beyond their control?
Safety will be the first issues. Pre-flight demonstration. Pre-flight demonstration, also known as pre-flight briefing, is a detailed explanation given to the passengers about the safety features of the aircraft they are aboard. But if the passengers not follow the rule, that is their fault. It's beyond the control of the airline. There are two examples of pre-flight demonstration. The first is the function of using airplane mode, and the second is how to wear a seatbelt. The second issue is about cleanliness. The significance of cleanliness and hygiene cannot be overlooked by any business nowadays, and for air travelers, this issue has become an increasingly important factor by which customers judge their experience. So, whose fault? Company or passengers? If this is a fault of the company, actually, this is not beyond their control. They must do their work to make the company more better. There are two examples of mistakes. First, do by company is they do not clean the toilet, and for passengers, they just litter the rubbish everywhere. The last issue is about flight delay. Passengers always comment, why it's always delay. Why? When we talk about flight delay, all people will point to the airline. Actually, in other side, flight delay are not the one fault. Flight delay can cause by two reasons. The first reason is beyond their control, such as climate change, because climate change cannot be predicted. The second reason is technical problem. For this problem, it is not beyond their control, because this problem they should check before the passenger come in.
Let's continue. The question is, to what extent do you agree with the notion that airlines are a high contact system? As we have learned, from the extent of customer contact, it can be classified into two. First, high contact system. High contact system is a level of customer contact which customers is part of the system during the service. For example, managers must worry about the cleanliness of the plane and safety of the passengers. Second is low contact system. Low contact system is a level of customer contact which customers are not part of the system to receive the service. Let's take a look at characteristics of high contact system. There are pure service, mixed service, and quasi-manufacturing service. So, for airlines, yes, they are high contact system, and to be specific, they have pure service characteristics which take place within the planes. Without passengers, they cannot fly. Next, airlines exhibit mixed service characteristics at their terminals, such as high contact system for the ticket counter and low contact system for the baggage handling. Then, airlines have quasi-manufacturing characteristics which take place in their billing and airplane maintenance operation. What are the implications? First, high contact system will have uncertainty about their daily operation since customer can always cause a disruption. For airlines, they may have to delay a takeoff because of late arrival of passengers. They're also significantly related with public relation component, where customers will make a direct contact with the employee. Therefore, their attitude can affect customers' view of service provided.
Question 4. Identify a local or regional airline and suggest the major factors that need to be considered in terms of their operation planning. What needs to be addressed? So, we are going to choose Rayani Air. Rayani Air is the first Sharia-compliant airlines in Malaysia that was founded by Datuk Ravi and his wife. However, this company have permanently grounded because they failed to obey the aviation rules. This company had aircraft of Boeing 737 and 400. The capacity of each aircraft is 188 passengers each. The failure to pay staff salaries is the main reason for Rayani Air staff to go on strike. This forced the Rayani to suspend operation and thus lead the failure to obey DCA regulation, which is no airlines are allowed to suspend their operation without permission of authority. Thus, Rayani met the end of their business. The major factor need to be considered in terms of the operation planning is capacity planning. The facility must be in good condition and enough with the company size. They need to think about the possible problem and the best solution. For example, the safety equipment and emergency exit must be in good condition as preparation for any unexpected situation. All this planning can help company operates its company smoothly, efficiently, and have enough budget for emergency situation. Next, the number and the job scope of company need to be considered. This is because having exceeding employee during non-public holiday can increase the cost of the company. The job scope of the employee need to be specified to make sure that all work can be done efficiently. This all can save the budget of the company.
Let's continue with question 5. The question states that using the same airline, identify common customer complaints and the causes for the quality issues. Make at least 5 sensible suggestions as to how you would improve the customer experience without increasing overall costs. Let's use our eyes to search for the answer and our brains to generate the ideas. Firstly, we chose Ryanair for our local airline. One of the common customer complaints for this company is the delaying of the flight schedule. Do you want to know the reason of the delay? Let me enlighten you. The problem is Ryanair is lacking in aircraft quantity. They only have 2 aircrafts while operating their business. Therefore, it is a little bit hard for the business to operate smoothly with just 2 aircrafts being used. So, what do you think should be done? My first suggestion is they should buy more airplanes. This is because the operation will run smoothly with the presence of many aircrafts. Secondly, Ryanair should find new investors to invest in their company. When a new relation is made, more people will be flying, more money will be generated, and thus everyone will be happy. Next, where should we go? Let's continue with the second common customer complaints. The second most popular complaint is the bad management. For better understanding, let's watch this video.
Over 400 Ryanair employees have threatened legal action against the company's chief executive officer, Ravi Alagendran, and his wife if their salaries are not paid by Tuesday next week. Ryanair station manager Zulkarnain Azdan claimed on Friday that the airline management had failed to pay the staff's March salary. He also says the staff had found out recently that their employees' provident fund and SOCSO deductions, totaling 900,000 ringgit, were not paid to the respective organizations since last September.
That's it. Do you guys understand now? My suggestion to solve this problem is the company should improve their management quality. They can do this by following the standard operation procedure SOP and by always taking care of the employees' welfare. Next, the customer also complained about the bad customer service. Is this true? In the Malay Mail Online, the article says that the passengers are left hanging on Ryanair refund, although the company has already suspended almost a year ago. Next, there was also an issue where more than 200 Ryanair passengers were stranded at the airport after the flights got cancelled. Some passengers also posted comments on Ryanair's social network regarding the issues of delaying and cancelling the flights, as they are really frustrated with the customer service. Therefore, to solve these problems, Ryanair should improve their customer service by providing trainings for the staffs and employees. Last but not least, it is about security issues. There was a case where Ryanair flight was cancelled due to unexpected technical problems. Next, a customer is reported to have received a handwritten boarding pass. This act could pose to a serious security threats. Therefore, the company should emphasize on their security measures. They should abide by the law and follow the rules and regulations to protect everyone's safety. That's all from me. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you and bye!